We've got Miss Gray living on Orsthorpe Road, no intrusion in her life. And then along comes an offender and purports to do work to the roof tiles. And she pays in cash on the doorstep. And that offender's moving on, and he trades Miss Gray to another offender. And he goes to that house and purports to do work to the attic ceiling, and she pays in cash. And that offender moves on and trades Miss Gray. But that wily, independent, proud, stubborn old lady, after she'd been had over a couple of times, recognised that she was being had over, and she wouldn't give work to any offenders at all. But it was too late. Word was out, she'd paid in cash on the doorstep. Monday, 25th of January 1997, probably around 6:10 p.m, those two offenders went to Miss Gray's home. They knew she wouldn't open the door and let them in. She wouldn't give work to anybody anymore, so they knocked on that door till she opened it. As soon as she opened that door, they jumped through the door, closed the door behind them, threw the keys halfway up the stairs steps, knocked Miss Isobel Gray down behind the door, and one stayed with her. The second ran into the rear bedroom where Miss Gray slept. They closed the bedroom curtains, they switched on the light, and then they looked under the mattress, under the bed, and for the locked drawer, cupboard or wardrobe. But it wasn't there. In accordance with their training, they went down and they got hold of Miss Gray behind that front door. And they battered her arms, and she wouldn't tell them where the money was. They broke her nose, she wouldn't say. They broke her cheekbone. That proud, independent lady wouldn't say where her money was. And they got hold of her and they broke her back. And when they broke her back, she said, round that time, front bedroom, top right-hand drawer in the chest of drawers, the only break in that house. They got hold of that frail lady. They grabbed her under her armpits and they dragged her down the corridor. She lost her slipper halfway down the corridor. They draped her over that chair, but when she fell back over that chair with her broken back, she lost all movement. We know from the internal bleeding round that spine, she laid back on that chair for something like 15 minutes, fighting to breathe, as she choked on her own blood and was burnt by the electric fire. It took a full 15 minutes of hell for that lady to die. We let her down. Anybody who purports to care for older people let her down.